Right now in the NFL, there are 0 left-handed quarterbacks.
Really?
That's amazing.
Why?
I have no idea why.
I don't know. I didn't think about that.
After 100 years of NFL football, the lefty quarterback went extinct, passing quietly into pigskin purgatory.
That's a shame.
Why?
I don't know, but that's a shame. I mean, there's nothing like looking at a lefty quarterback throw the ball. Kenny Stabler was my favorite quarterback.
And Stabler was on the money.
You know, Zorn, love it.
Zorn looks once, now lobs one deep. Touchdown Seahawks!
You know, Bobby Douglas back in the day, and I'm going back a little bit.
Bobby Douglas, number 14, is a rarity in pro football, a left-handed quarterback.
Yeah, man, you know me, Mark Brunell, Scott Mitchell, Boomer.
He's a left-hander, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's a left-hander.
Steve Young was my favorite growing up. I love Steve. He was mobile. He had a strong arm. And, you know, every time I heard him talk, you know, I just thought he was a bright guy.
Hey, we got him on tape.
You know, it's just a short list, man. Short list. You got to be really good.
In 1994, when Steve Young was the league MVP, 11% of NFL starters were left-handed.
Unbelievably great throw by Steve Young.
In 2001, Michael Vick was the draft's #1 overall pick. And a wild-card game in 2005 featured dueling lefties in Mark Brunell and Chris Sims. But by 2019, they were all gone.
Right now, Steve's not playing anymore, so you can get rid of those left-hand balls, okay?
Okay. You know who the last lefty quarterback was to dress for a game?
No.
Give me a hint.
He's currently an offensive coordinator in the NFC.
Oh, what's his name? Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, the last of us.
Moore dropped the snap. Washington falls up.
Hi, I'm Boomer Esiason, former left-handed quarterback. Now, did you know that 10% of the population is left-handed? In fact, 6 of the last 12 presidents have been left-handed. From Albert Einstein to Luke Skywalker to Lady Gaga, boy, there have been some great ones. But I'm sure somewhere along the line, they face some lefty bias. We live in a world designed for righties. Right-handed desks, right-handed scissors, golf clubs, guitars, tape measures, those old school can openers. It's hard not to feel left out.
Hey, you got any left-handed footballs?
And I think it's even worse in the NFL, where there's an undeniable prejudice or leftjudice against lefties.
My dad told me years ago, never play pool with a guy that plays pool left-handed.
A lot of times those lefties, like, they seem like just effortless throwing the ball. Now, I will say that it doesn't look like they've got as much pop on it as some right-handed guys, but I think it's just because they're so smooth. They're probably good dancers, too, you know.
You know, most of those guys that I coached that were lefties were backup players, good guys, good players, but not starters.
Jim's left-handed, and I think left-handed people are basically different.
That's right.
They're weird.
I'm trying to think if I had a lefty or not. I don't think I've had a lefty.
Sometimes we're just plumb forgotten.
Oh, hold it. What am I? I had Michael Vick.
You're right.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. I mean, yeah.
And now you get your...
So how did this come to pass? What does the NFL have against the lefty passer? There are a few theories.
Well, first, the ball does come out differently because it spins the other way. So if a right-handed quarterback throws it, it's going to spin from left to right. But if a left-handed quarterback throws it, it's going to spin right to left.
So when I have a left-handed quarterback and I'm on the right side, regardless of where I run on the field, the ball, unless I run an out to the right, is always going to be spinning away from me. And if I run a deep route, I got to run further because the ball is not going to be going down the middle of the field because of the spin on it. You have to run further to be able to get it.
So you might have, on the deep ball, 3 or 4 yards difference where that ball is going to land, depending on whether it's a left-handed or a right-handed quarterback.
As you said, he's a left-handed quarterback. I'll tell you, those balls do funny things.
They really do.
One thing that Jerry Rice taught me was when they switched from Montana to Young, they trained the equipment guy to throw left-handed. So when Jerry would play catch on the side, he was playing catch with a guy who was throwing left-handed. And that's how Jerry got acclimated to a lefty.
You hate to hate on them, but for a left-handed quarterback, they got an uphill battle. Most guys are comfortable teaching right side. That's how I've always been taught, and that's how I throw, so it's a little bit harder for me to visualize flipping it. But oftentimes, your play actions, a lot of your movements are set up for a right-handed quarterback.
Touchdown, T. Higgins!
So, unfortunately for them, if it's even, normally as a college recruiter, you take the right-handed guy.
A lot of the left-handers now tend to gravitate to baseball because left-handed pitchers are so in demand.
If you can get one batter out as a left-handed pitcher, you've got a 20-year career.
I know Clayton Kershaw and Matthew Stafford grew up together. Clayton went into baseball, probably could have been a good quarterback. So maybe that's it. I'll blame it on baseball.
So there you have it. If you pass to the port, it's worse than being short. But there's one left hope on the horizon, a southpaw who could change everything.
With the 5th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Tua Tagovailoa.
He's an NCAA champion and now the face of the Dolphins. Could Tua Tagovailoa usher in a new era of leftalence? Or is he but a blip on our march to extinction? Only time will tell.
Where have all the lefties gone? Long time passing. Where have all the lefties gone? Long time ago. Where have all the lefties gone? Replaced by righties, nearly everyone.